Most people pay for their procedure and they want to hurry up and get home, right? They want to fly and they want to hurry up and get home. When you have service like this, you're not in a rush because you know you're going to be taken care of. I will not be taken care of like this in the United States. I will not. And so I might as well stay here. It makes sense for me to be here. Teresa Springer, 47 years old, Seattle. I was dealing with my patient advocate, Johnny, with Green Healthcare, who then shared with me that there was an option for me to get plastic surgery outside of the United States at a better cost, better service, and that's why I chose to come to Mexico. I was excited. I first needed to do my due diligence, research, get a better understanding. Once everything was cleared, I was excited and ready to come. I connected with my patient advocate from Costa Rica, who connected me to MedTrip. And once he connected me to MedTrip, I was dealing with Karen from MedTrip, and my service with Karen has been wonderful, wonderful. First, it was my patient advocate, who I trust, who then recommended me to MedTrip. I then connected with Karen, who was my patient advocate from MedTrip, and just dealing with her, speaking with her, her responding to me in a timely manner, getting back to me the same day, answering all my questions. That really sealed the deal for me. Was the service, was over the top, especially if you're going to another country. You want to know that you're going to be taken care of before you get to the country.
Really?
Whoever's in your human resources and picks out the people, very good. At first, again, I had to do my research. Once I got the recommendation from my patient advocate, who was located in Costa Rica, and once they connected me to MedTrip in Mexico, again, once speaking with MedTrip and the service, my fears went away. My doubts, my fears, my insecurities. At that point, I was confident and ready to come. My contact from Costa Rica is the one that connected me to the concierge for MedTrip. And once he transferred us over, MedTrip took over, and that's who I was dealing with. Most of your plastic surgery procedures, you don't really have an overnight stay at the hospital. You're usually discharged several hours after plastic surgery procedures in the United States. Here in Mexico, with my experience, it was important that they wanted me to stay in the hospital overnight. And the service, they were very attentive, they paid attention, they checked on me constantly. They were concerned and cared about me. In the United States, as I stated, they dismiss you the same day of your surgery. So usually you're going home and you have to take care of yourself or find ways to take care of yourself. In Mexico, they take care of you every step of the way. Either you can fly to Miami, they request that you stay in Miami, but they don't put you in a hotel. You have to find a recovery house or bring some family.
Hospital, transportation,
everything on your own. I think Dr. Antonio is wonderful. Prior to me deciding on Dr. Antonio, I was speaking to two other doctors, one from Costa Rica, one from Puerto Vallarta, and then Guadalajara, Dr. Antonio. And I Zoomed with him twice. I was comfortable, I was confident, I knew he knew what I wanted, we were on the same page, and that's when I went ahead and said, let's go, green light, let's go with Dr. Antonio. So in the United States, again, when you get a procedure, you are discharged the very same day. You have to leave with a family, a friend, someone transports you, and that's pretty much it. You'll get a phone call from the doctor or maybe the nurse, but most likely the doctor the same day, but that's it. Here in Mexico, you're staying in the hospital overnight, you have your transportation, you don't have to worry about anything. and they will take you from the hospital to the recovery house to your appointments. There's nothing you have to think about because they do it for you. So the service is impeccable. It's not something you will find in the United States, unfortunately. So Mexico is very unique with their service. My opinion about the post-operative services has been wonderful. I speak to the doctor whenever I need to. If I need to message him and ask a question, he responds right away. The nurses here at the recovery house, very knowledgeable, wonderful. They care for you. I don't have to be concerned about anything. And so my recovery is the only thing I need to focus on, is just making sure that I get better. I don't have to have any worries because I have 24-hour care. The transportation here with MedTrip at the recovery house has been wonderful. Our transporter or driver, as some would say, she's been wonderful. She is just caring, nice. She makes sure that we transport to our appointments on time, safely, and the ride is just very smooth. I can only speak from my experience. It's been over the top. It's been wonderful. It's not something that I didn't expect it to be this good. I knew it was going to be good, but it's been to the point where if I want to stay in some aspects, I want to stay extra, I know I'm going to be taken care of better than if I was to go back home. So that's a big difference. And like I said, I've not experienced this before. I have had plastic surgery procedure before in the United States. It's nothing compared to here in Mexico. Nothing compared, not at all. So again, all I can do is just sing praises, talk greatly about my experience, because that's what I've experienced from day one, from even before getting off the airplane. My service with MedTrip has been wonderful, and even to this day, it's been wonderful. I'm actually excited about my results. I had a lot of things done. Things that in the United States they would have done as well, maybe been conservative in some areas, but I did have a lot of procedures done, from a tummy tuck to, fat transfer to liposuction. But here, almost 2.5 weeks, I feel really good. You're dealing with the recovery, you're dealing with the swelling, you're dealing with, just healing, but my healing has been wonderful because of the care. And I've always believed that surgery is one process, but the next big process is your recovery. And your recovery has to be taken care of from the moment you leave the hospital. If you're even in the hospital, it has to be from there and on, and that has been my experience. So that's one reason why I've been excited, and I think I've healed faster, even with all of the procedures, is because I've never had to worry about anything but just resting, because everything else is taken care of for me. Every aspect. From the service, customer service, even before coming to Mexico, then to the transportation being picked up from the airport, answering all of my questions, touring me around, the city, and then, getting me over to the recovery house and then getting me over to the hospital for my surgery. The experience has been wonderful, and they're very professional. They know what they're doing. Again, I just tell them what I want. They deliver. I have done a lot of research before making my final decision to come to Mexico and to go through MedTrip and then to decide on Dr. Antonio. And I wasn't pleased. I looked at other countries. I even looked in the United States for the next procedures that I wanted to get. And I was not comfortable. I wasn't satisfied. When I made the decision with MedTrip, I made the decision because, one, I trusted my patient advocate. The service that I was experiencing with MedTrip, as far as answering my questions, responding to me in a timely manner, But then the actual experience being here has been something that you just don't think you would have that type of experience. You would think you would have it in the United States before you actually have it in Mexico. And again, they have exceeded all my expectations to the point where it's almost like it's too good to be true, but I'm here still to this day experiencing it, and it's just been over the top. I am going to go shopping and put on some really nice things that I've been wanting to wear and get into. I'm going to take pictures, and then I'm going to book a flight and come back and show the results. I'm excited. You know, I think we as women, we get these procedures because we want to feel good about ourselves, but also at the same time, we want to show off the investment that we've put into ourselves, from the money we put into it, from the time we took off, from the recovery, the healing. We want to be able to show the results. And so I'm going to do, I think, what any other, you know, woman would want to do, is throw out their old wardrobe, buy a whole new wardrobe because you're going to be different in size, show it off. And me, I want to come back and I want to thank MedTrip. I want to thank Dr. Antonio for giving me just, you know, another version of myself, and helping me sculpt this version that was there inside of me. They just helped bring it out.